Welcome back to Logic Bombs. Oh wait, hold on, this isn't right. God damn! wait, 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 uh, uh, um, you know, I'm not, I'm not sure if that's a good skin tone. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea. Let me know if you want to see this one used, but I'm gonna stick to this one. This one seems the best. Anyway, I'm back playing Logic Bombs, and the reason behind that is well, there's several reasons. First off, I am going to be starting my huge project, if you haven't heard about it, which is going to be the 1 year anniversary video for the channel. And I'm very excited to start that. It's going to be a big one. That's to say the least. It's going to be a big one, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and I'm very excited about it. And then second thing is I finally figured up enough storage so I can finally be like, you know what, it's time to record again. So that's why I'm back here doing this for one last time before it's time to start getting work on that giant ass video. Anyway, feel free to support or not. I'm not gonna push it to that, but yeah, good things coming. You've probably in fact seen it before this is happening. And if you were curious about that whole Siri thing, I do timers now so that I do not take up so much storage and I have a good cutoff. Anyway, let's get back to Logic Bombs. Okay. I'll probably edit out a lot of the stuff where I'm just thinking. So from now on, when I'm not like doing anything, I'll try and like be quiet so that Ermi can just easily figure out the points to get rid of. It's kind of one thing I just experienced today. It was not fun. I was yelling at my. Funny enough, I was yelling. I was like, "You idiot! It's this number. You idiot! It's this number. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this." The whole damn time. The whole damn time. Oh yeah, I'm a little slow. I apologize. Okay, let's begin. How about this 8? Because one thing I just saw that's interesting. All this stuff has to be connected in the same section, right? Right. So how's that going to be possible? I can't just connect it all through up here because there has to be a wall in between. So one thing that I saw is that why won't it just connect through here? Well, it can connect, but only at one section at the most. Notice how we already have a blank space. That means the other blank space is going to be either here or here. Because there would absolutely be no other ways that you could connect it all. It'd be impossible. And now I can do a few things other, like this 8 here. I can do this 1. Let's see. Can I do this 6? Nope. How about this 6? Nope. It's close though. It is close. This 6? Yes, I can. Now I can connect all of this. That's very helpful. Anything else? Well, I know there's got to be one between there, but I have no idea. Oh, how about this 8 here? Okay, so those are connected here, which means this has to get out this way. And then I'm guessing the wall would have to go here, and then you get something like this. Nice. 6. Oh, this one's done. How about this 6? Oh yeah, I can complete those. This. Bam. Alright. Next level. Oh yeah, there was one thing I forgot to do. Let me do that really, really quickly. Listen. Do you hear that difference? I just turned up the audio for you. You're welcome. I figured, you know, you would appreciate it. Anyway, what are we going to do here? I think we should start with these ones because one thing I noticed is if I do this... Oh, right, those are walls. My bad. Never mind, never mind. Oh, 9... Ah, that's what I meant. These 9s. Because watch. You put a wall here. Here, here. They're not getting out. Ergo, the blank space is one of those 3, which means I can do all of this. What the fuck are you texting me about? I don't care if Kingdom Hearts 3 is on my wish list and it has a sale right now. Okay? Can't you see that I'm dealing with our stuff right now? Oh, dang. That destroyed all the 5s and... God damn. Wow. This cleared up a lot instantly. You know, one thing that I do see that's very interesting right now is, the fact is, if I start this path, I gotta continue it all the way through. Which means, whichever one of these is going to be all the blanks, the rest are just going to be complete boxes, and honestly, I don't think it matters which. Yeah, because they're all connected either way. Was there a correct solution to that? I don't know. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Oh, that's cool. It stayed a star. Okay. Okay, so now let's do the opposite. Right, it's one blank space. Well, let's say it was the bottom. Oh, that's why, because it creates like this little bridge. Okay, so there was only one way, and there you go. It's because you had to bridge out to all the blank space. That explains everything. There you go. Truly explained it for you. You're welcome. I've noticed I've done things like that actually in the past, and I will try and explain them from now on thoroughly. And I will also try to avoid just guesswork. Because I've realized there are a lot of things that I've been missing out because I am stupid and slow. What if I... Oh, that's what it is. Notice how this says one wall. Sure, I can obviously explode here. And then I could just say, screw this, and go down here. But I'd have to not only have a wall here, but also a wall here. Ergo, both bombs must explode this way, creating a wall in between said areas to block both explosions from not only destroying the cats that are already dead, but also the exploded bombs. Wow, that is a good one. Alright, so now that means this cat is only dying this way, and this cat is only dying this way. There we go. There's going to be a bomb in between you. I mean, a wall in between you, wall in between you. 6. I don't see any numbers that can be done. Bomb, wall in between you, wall in between you, wall in between you. Ah, so these can just be safe. That helps a little. Which, actually, now I can do these 6s. Nice. 2's done. We might have some sort of a pattern on our hands. Ooh, what else? 6? Absolutely can do a 6. Now we can absolutely do a 4. Alright, what else can I do? I can do this 4. 2, 4, 6. 2. Nope, it's off by 1. This 2 is off by 1. However, I do know that's got to be blocked, and I do know that this has to be blocked. Completing said 7s. Very good. Because now I can just block the middle. Completing the 6. And now I can complete the 2, and that should be the puzzle. Alright, that was a pretty explanatory one. We're back to the 0 bombers. Oh boy, I have been waiting to reuse these ones. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's do the obvious. Boom, you're dead. Alright, so now I just gotta block all these bombs with a wall. You. Oh, look at that. That is helping more and more by the second. Anything else I can do? I don't think so. 2, 3, 1, 5, 3, 2, 3, 6, 6. No. 3, 3. Some very interesting dilemma. Very, very interesting dilemma. I'm gonna have to think about this one. Does this say anything? Actually, yes. This is probably where I gotta start. So the whole thing is 3 walls here, 1 wall this way. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So that's just saying every single one of those walls is going to go in between those bombs. There we go. All these spots are safe. Does that help me now in any way? Yes, because now I can complete both these 6s. Holy crap, that took me a bit to find, but I did find it. Alright, so now we know that those are connected. Okay, this could be interesting because this might mean... Oh no, as long as this touches and then this touches somehow, like they wrap around. But it does help me with like these guys. Yeah, it does seem like it could do that, but then again, as long as like this is here and like one of the, yeah, everything's gonna be connected. So there goes one train of thought out the window, man. That sucks. You know, maybe I'm looking at this at the wrong aspect. Maybe what I should be thinking about is connections. How is this bomb going to connect? Boom. How is this bomb going to connect? Boom. That's the only way you could do it. There you go. That helps a lot more because now I know there's going to be 1 wall over here and then there's going to be an amount of 3 walls. Well, here's another interesting fact. If I put a wall here, this has to go all the way through. And then, I mean, sure, like, you could put an extra wall here, but what does that do exactly? And then if I did, like, this here, that becomes a blank. And then, look, you have to go in through here. And then, ooh, you shut off this section. Which is even more interesting because it actually starts to mess with numbers up here. And then it completely seems to almost make the whole thing impossible. Yeah, look at that. That's cut off. Then you have to, like, go down around here. And then you get all kinds of weird stuff. Because, like, you gotta connect, like, weird diagonal strats, like, around here. And it just gets real weird, bro. Like, really weird. I still don't see how that completely helps me. I still don't see... Yeah, I think the only way I could, like, truly figure this out is if this would be symmetrical or not. And this question mark says it might not be. So I'm either saying it's this, or it's the idea of this. And actually, that's what you need to truly... It's the sectioning. Because look, how's this bomb going to connect? How's this bomb going to connect? It is like that. Alright. Let's see what you're putting down. Very, very creative. Oh, you want our wall? I'll just double wall that off. That's probably why there was a question mark right there to stop from revealing that it was actually a 4. Very, very clever. This bomb is out. This bomb needs to get out. This bomb needs to get out. Bam, bam. It's about sectioning and connections. That's fucking clever. One wall goes up here. The other one going over here. Actually, let me look at all this. Connected, 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 connected. This is all connected. If I put a wall here, everything would be connected. Oh, this bomb's not connected. There you go. There you fucking go. God damn. What a clever idea. I hope there's more like that in the future. That one actually stumped me for quite a bit. That was a good one. That was a good one. We're back here at the 39 rule. What does the 39 mean? 39, 39, 39. What does it mean? What does it mean? You want a wall there? You want 2 walls there? What is this matter? What is this matter? Two, I don't get it. What am I? What is? Huh? 9 walls. Okay. That's how you start, because here's the thingy thing. If I went and did this, look what happens with this 9. 1 wall's going in between there. That's for sure. Gotta be an R wall in between here. That's for sure. Blank space over there. But I was more curious about, like, the opposite way. Actually, nothing truly changes when you do it the opposite way, except maybe this. And then the fact that... How do you start this? I'm actually really curious how you start this now. This is tough. This one... I think I'm gonna start the other way. I can't explain why, but it just might be easier to try this method. Yeah, and there's your reasoning. The question is, was this the correct idea, though? And my answer is, I have no fucking clue. I have no goddamn clue. Let it... What? What? Huh? I have no idea what this 39 bullshit is. What do you mean 39? Like 39 walls in total? I don't know. I literally just started it that way, and it just seemed like an easier way to try it, and that's what I did. If there's some hidden secret to this, then you guys can let me know, but I'm moving on. 11, what do you, when you, what is this? What the fuck is this? What are you... 2 sections? Well, I mean, this has got to come out somehow, and so, but I don't get it. What? 2 walls? 2 walls. 2 walls? 3? What? I don't know which one this guy... Which one's... Well, I know that these 2 are not being connected together, so... Does that help? Why is it a 0? What the fuck is it? I think I gotta go back and figure out what this rule is, because I'm generally extremely confused. I'm gonna try counting up the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I can do it by like this. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 5, 12 plus 8, 20, 28, 33, 36. That's 39. What? Why is that? Yeah, that does 39. What about this way? 9, 2, 2. So that's 13, 17, and then 25, 29, 31, 38. Well, that's interesting. So that means there are 38 walls in total in every direction? So is that what you're saying here? 11, let me see. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 2 walls in these question marks. No, wait, that's the other way. Yeah, that's probably this way. So, if I count a 9, that means 3 walls in these question marks. So what about 11? Okay, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? That doesn't add up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, and then 8 plus, that's 12. So this number is, this corner is referring to this, and then this one's referring to this. So there are 2 walls within the question marks. How does that help me, though? I don't get it. How is that supposed to help me? Is it supposed to be, like, telling me which numbers are supposed to go where? I don't know. Maybe there's, like, some weird logic to it, because I know, like, this is going to be walled, or this is going to be walled, so that's going to be, oh, it's that idea. So that's going to be 1, but then there's going to be an extra wall in this whole shablamo of shit, so I don't know where it's going to go. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Why is this not symmetrical? Oh my god. I know you can't share the middle, but there's going to be an extra wall in here, and it's just going to be like whatever I can use last. That's not helpful at all. Maybe there is more. Maybe I counted wrong. 5, 7, plus, no, I counted perfectly. No, that's 11. That's 11. Oh, but no, there has to be a wall in between there. So you fucking lying to me then? What the fuck? What? Huh? Oh, wait. How about an idea? How about it's counting the total number of these numbers, but it can't do the question marks. And because this 12, it's more than 11, and it's referring to the fact that all these numbers add up. In fact, we counted them. You saw me do it. It's just saying that somewhere within the question marks, there's a faker. And I know for a fact it's got to be either you or you, because you can't both be connected. So I'm guessing this is how you start the puzzle. Now, that doesn't help me that much. It doesn't help me that much. But that's something good to know. Wait. No, I can also do this. What else does this do for me, though? I have literally no clue. Let me think about this logically. If I put you as a wall, all this becomes blank, and then it looks like we gotta continue a wall pattern in a diagonal fashion. Yeah, and the same would work going this way, and then you'd have to wall all that off. Or that, yeah. Which way does it go is the question. Which fucking way does it go? I don't know. Let's just say it was the above one. Let's just say it was you. What are the consequences to this? What are the consequences? Because let's all be honest. There's got to be some sort of consequence. This is the consequence. Right here. Never mind. It is not a it's... Apparently that was the right idea. Now, I'm gonna go back to see why the other method didn't work. Because I am generally very, very, very curious. That was a hard one to figure out how it started, though. My God. That was so fucking confusing. 3 walls. What? Ah! That's why. Because now they're connected. Okay, there you go. We figured out the reason. So, give me a quick minute to redo the whole damn thing. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. There you go. That was the reason. Oh my God, these ones are starting to really push the boundaries of puzzle ideas. Okay, interesting. This diamond's gonna be connected to 2? Let me just start with this, because I know, like, that's obvious. That one's obvious. Any consequences? Wall in between you. Ah, this is section. Boom. There you go. There's a good start. And I know for a fact that you're going to have to connect this way, and you're going to have to connect up here. So I can just bridge this. And, okay, here's a good starting position. Let me just continue off with the basic logic. Some of these are getting, like, really, really interesting. Just with, like, how you would do them. Very, very interesting. I don't know how far they're gonna go, but, you know, they're getting good and better. That doesn't help. Okay, I think I've reached an impasse. I think I've reached a part where I can no longer figure anything out. Yeah. I've reached a point where I can't figure anything else out anymore. Maybe I just gotta think about how, like, I can connect the stars there. I don't know. 1 wall left, huh? 1 wall left. Alright, let me try something. It's an interesting strategy that I call deduction by placement. So let's say I put a wall right here. What happens is this star is now connected through this star. And in fact, this is something I was noticing while editing my videos and also just in the last sectioning. Is that if you can figure out where you can place a wall, you can also determine where walls can't be placed. Ergo, walls can't be placed here or anywhere out through here. So those are all safe. However, I could still place a wall here and end up with something that would help block off everything. So that's the last of the deduction I can do for that. How about you? Can I get the same effect? I get the exact same effect. The exact same effect. That helps a little more, but it's still ultimately useless. Can I do it with the 4? I cannot. I cannot in any sense of the word. One thing I do notice is interesting is that the 4 is going to have all this, and then it's going to create like some... for every X, there's going to be a wall. which is very, very fascinating to me. Oh, how about this? This 2, boom. Why do you think this 3 exists here now? Bam! There you go. That really helps actually a lot. Because now I can block you and I can block you. Yeah, and I was wondering if we were going to do anything with that. Alright, so now I gotta continue you, and look at that. Okay. So we didn't have to go too deep in my theory of the placement with that wall thing I told you about, where every x also equals the wall of the 4 and 7, because we were able to just figure something else out just by looking at the total number of walls by counting them. There's a lot of interesting ways you can actually go about this when you think about it, so hopefully I can just figure out the most effective one. Ooh, that's fun. Just a bunch of cats. Alright, I gotta take a nice, good gulp of brain juice. Okay. Let's start with the obvious. I notice all these bombs say 0, and they can never touch each other, and they can never touch here. So let's just go back and forth and put all the X's where they need to go. Let's see. One wall in between you, one wall in between you. That's an X. Nothing can be determined. Nothing can be determined. Nothing can be determined. That is way too many to count as well. Perfect amount. X goes there. X goes here. Cannot be determined. X goes here. How about this way? 4 bombs, so nothing can be determined. Actually, bam, 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 bam. Never mind. I am stupid. Let's see. Nothing can be determined. Nothing can be determined. I have absolutely no idea. No idea. No idea. No idea. It is close, though. This one, I can. Boom, boom, and this too. Oh, and that. Okay. Anything else that is too close? You're too close. And also, that does help with the 2, because bloop. And look at that. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this one's cool. Look, it's sort of like, you know, like a placement of like the wrong. I don't know what's. This one's. I'm just saying, like this one's starting to fall like that really nicely, and it's starting to be like a game of like where to place their walls sit. Maybe think about something else. How is these bombs coming out? This way, and you guys are gonna connect out this way because you all gotta be connected because there's only one diamond. Boom. Very good deduction. Anything else that I can do? Not really. I know there's one between you. 1x. Okay, well, it's gotta be to come out of this area, so that means I can actually just block all this instantly. And then that can also help me with here. That cannot help me here because there could, for what I know, be 2 walls. For you, not really. How about you? Again, no. This 6 is done. Nice. Does that do anything? No. Actually, yes, it does help me with the 3. Alright, that does get me closer to doing this 4. And actually, I can do this 3 right now here. There you go. And now I can help do this, and then, ooh. Okay, this one's fun. Just look at how it, like, falls like there slowly. It's very satisfying. Ooh, did I do a bad? Ooh, I think I did a bad. Because how are you going to connect now through here to get, without getting a block off here? Yeah, you're not connecting in any way, shape, or form. Something went extremely wrong here. And this crazy thing is I can't even explain how. Was it this guy? When did this become a necessary blockage? Was it because of this 4? Yeah, it was. No, the 4 wouldn't have to do that. I don't know. I gotta restart this though. Something went extremely poorly. That's too bad. It was like falling together so nicely. Yeah, it was falling together so nicely. You gotta get out. You gotta get out. And I can't do anything now from here. 6, 4, 2. That's how it started. That's how things started to try and fall apart. I still don't know anything else that I can use, except maybe this. Just like doing number counting, and I mean, it's going good for a while. One more between you, bam, bam. All right, so those are connected. That's nice. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get out there, which means no matter what, there's got to be an X here for escapage. However, you're still going to be going down through here somehow, but I can't explain where you're going now. This one's fun. This one's very, very cool. Block you off. Block you. Yeah, because like you can see how it's starting to like fall together so nicely. But then there's like still so many interesting, intricate problems with it. There's gotta be a wall there. And then block you, block it. Just, I really hope this is going right because like this is going so well again like last time. Who knows? Maybe I misclicked last time. That is a distinct possibility. I could have misclicked. I could. What else? Well, between you guys, you gotta get out. It doesn't matter where. Actually, no. If you went out this way, you'd be blocked no matter what. So you are going out this way, no matter what you do. Which means I have to block that off. And I will have to go down again because it is the same exact problem. I don't have to block you off anymore because you've already been blocked off here. 7 is close. This 4 can actually be done right now. Okay. This is getting nice. This is getting good. Okay, so you're gonna come out this way. And then that can just help me complete this here. And oh look, this 3 can be done too. I was really worried that 3 couldn't be done for a moment there. And then you don't explode this cat. I can't let you explode that cat. Anything else that can be done? One wall there, one wall there. This 5 is done. So that I can stop you from exploding. One wall in between you. 4 walls. That doesn't help. One wall. Interesting. This has 2 walls. This has 1 wall. There's 1 wall here. There's 1 wall here. 1 wall here. Did I miss anything? I missed this. Does that help me? No, it does not. Do I need to think about connections again? Yeah, right here. This is not connected. Boom. Now it's connected. And now I stopped you. Wow, that is a cool one. Damn. That was some very satisfying explosions. I cannot explain how I failed it last time, but hey, we got it in the end, so what does it matter? Okay. Oh, this is not cool. So, all I can say is there are 7 hidden walls in between these question marks. I see 4 blanks mixed in with a bunch of, let's see, 1, 2, 8 blanks. That doesn't help. And there are some blanks up here too, so there is also some R numbers that I probably couldn't be seeing. Okay, let's start with the obvious. Which is what? How about one of these 3s? I do see that this 3 is telling me that either this bomb's going to do this or this bomb. I don't know which. But that does tell me that this is going to be exploded in between, this is going to be exploded in between, this is going to be exploded in between, and then the other one is just going to go somewhere off in the distance. I don't know where, and I wish these numbers weren't all completely blank so that they could help explain how else I could do it. Can I use that in some sort of way? I mean, I feel like there's only two ways to do this. You do it here, then you go off here, then you go off here, and then you go off here. And then it looks like we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 extra walls going this way and then 1 wall going that way. In total, does that tell me anything? Not really, no. I don't know what to do with this knowledge. I do not. Maybe I could do something with these twos, because one thing I am noticing is that there's going to have to be a blockage either in between or it's going to do something like this. In fact, that doesn't help me, but maybe this one can? Yeah, like, you're going to be blocked, or like something like one of these two is going to be blocked off here, but again, it doesn't tell me much. And if I went up here, then you would have to, like, go this way. Oh my god, this one's all sort of fucking nasty. What happens if I do this? Ah, that's actually something I can use. This one! Because look, if you explode and you explode, I gotta block it off twice. That's not gonna happen. If I explode you, I got to explode you, block you here. Ergo, both explosions must happen in the middle to create some sort of center. Blocking you off and blocking you off. Alright, that's a good start. I don't know how else to continue this, but it does help me start with this 3 and this 3. Now I just need to determine a middle. Maybe I can just continue by blocking a few of you off and hopefully I'll figure out something. Both 3s. It's gonna go in the middle, but where? It's gotta be some sort of way to determine this. With this 3? Because what if I did this? You gotta be blocked, and then you gotta be blocked. And then you're immediately forced into this path. Does this cause problems for anyone in the future? I do not know, and yet I am very curious to see how far this goes. Well, I went for it. And I don't see anything else I can do, except maybe you and you. Maybe I can keep the connections going. Yeah, like, you need to be connected. You need to have a connection to you. You gotta get a connection to you. 6? Ah, this... Never mind. No, this is still working. God damn it. I want to... If this is the solution, then we're gonna just have the same problem and be like, I cannot explain shit to anyone. I just do things and it just happens. And I'm not kidding you. What the fuck? I just went for one way, and I somehow magically am able to figure out the whole fucking puzzle. The only thing I can do is go back. And... God. I don't even remember who took this one. I think it was you. So I'm gonna go the other way around and see if this still works. Because how else am I supposed to explain anything to you people like you? How else am I supposed to explain anything? Is this the same goddamn solution that I literally just did? No. Well, maybe. No. No, it can't be. No, it can't. It is. Oh my god. Did I just do the same goddamn puzzle? Did I just build the same fucking maze without knowing it? Okay, I swear to you, I wanted to try and fail this, and I think yeah, this is the same goddamn maze. So you're supposed to go that way. Boom, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to mess up this time. We're on a mission. We're on a mission to prove everything else wrong. We're on a mission. We're going to do it. We're going to figure it out some way that I cannot explain. 3. What? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Why does this look so similar? Okay, no, this one is the actual one I did last time. Right? Right? You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go through it and then I'll be able to guarantee it for you. Yeah, because this one has the bend around. It has the bend around this way. I remember it going that way before. Do I? I'm so confused. Dude, this game's starting to fuck with me. Guys, this game is seriously starting to fuck with me. Oh my god. Oh, sweet good Christ. Oh man. Yeah, that's the same shape. So now we go this way. I don't know how I am doing that. Is it not my fault? Is it the game? Is it doing that on purpose? Is it supposed to do that? I'm so lost. I have no words. No descriptions. No anything to describe to you how that worked. How I did it. Nothing. We're going through this whole hell again. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Yeah, this is a different map entirely. Are there 2 solutions to this? Are there 2 solutions? There's no way. There is no way there are 2 solutions, right? No. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. There can't be 2 solutions. That wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense. And yet, it's working. What the fuck? How is this possible? There you go. A fork in the road. There you go. That is how this puzzle doesn't work. Holy crap. It's that fork in the road. That's how it stops. Oh my god. Dude. That's fucking nuts. That's how they explain the whole ordeal to how in the ever-loving hell you solve it. That is nuts. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I'm flabbergasted. I'm generally impressed that they did that. That's crazy. That's awesome. That is insane. That is insanely cool. That is insanely cool. That is insanely cool. Okay, now that we've finally figured everything out. Oh, there's gonna be a hole in there. I don't know where. There it is. There's your hole. What? What? Oh, I drew wrong. I did it wrong. How did I draw wrong? How me am draw wrong? How and me am get out? Don't tell me. I input the wrong one. Yeah, thank you for that. Ignore that, we're going into overtime. Overtime, baby. It's the same layout, but somehow the simple placement of those walls makes the whole thing change entirely. That's insane. That puzzle truly got me flabbergasted. Oh boy. Oh me, oh my. I generally don't even know if I'm going to do this one. I'm just looking at it to see what they want. Okay. I think a good start would be this. And the reason is because this star and this star is going to go out somewhere this way and this way. I don't know how. But I just know that's what's going to happen. Also, let's just explode you two. I don't know which way it's going to come out. I have literally no clue. Another interesting thing is, if it's going out too, then it's going to continue to go out in some diagonal fashion. So, if it was either, like, this, and it reaches, or this, I don't like that, though. I don't like that at all. I really don't. You know what? I adored this pattern. Let's just keep going at it and see what's the worst that can happen. What? Ah. Oh, wait. Right. What? What the fuck? That's an easy one. Okay, cool. Now, with that said and dusted, and I know the solution, let's hypothetically say, what is stopping us from going the other way? Let's find out. And then you're gonna keep on like going this way. If I went down, does that cause problems? Yeah, actually, there's another thing. Like, what's to stop me from just going straight down? Any, like, gaps, probably. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, continue the diagonal, like... It seems to be the best idea. That's to stop you. The total number is on this side. That's what's stopping you. Okay. Cool. Glad I figured that out. Look, I'm sure for maybe, like, all you hardcore gamers out there and whatnot, there's probably, like, a bit more logic than you can do than be like, oh, you gotta do a diagonal, it looks like, yada, yada, yada. But I don't want to hear it because it works. So, shut your mouth. What the fuck? This was working before. Why doesn't it work now? What? Right, I forgot. Those were not finished. I did the same thing. Why? Look, maybe there's a more scientific method. Maybe there's a more mathematical method you can do with, oh, I don't know, using this number to count how many walls would... Yeah, in fact, that's probably what you gotta do. See 6 here? I mean, that would probably be like, oh, you know what? You probably can't put all those walls up here and just... I don't know, man. I saw a diagonal. It seemed like the simplest path to do. I don't know what else you want me to do to explain myself. I generally don't know. I'm just gonna get this one started for the next episode, but... Okay, here's something interesting. These bomb right here, or this bomb, is going to destroy all the cats in one single fell swoop. What sort of problems are being created by doing this? How about I can start with these 6s as well? Because I know no matter what, like, they're going to have to go here... or something like this, just to get to those cats. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, why not just make them all... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. You know, that does work. I swear to you, that was a complete accident. I did that on accident. Me am complete puzzle on complete accidental. Okay, now this one looks like it'll actually be a lot harder and a lot more interesting. I already see some stuff I'm going to mark up, so let me just, like, put a mark here and a mark here, and that one can't really tell me anything. Let's see, 4, 3, 2 in between. Actually, that's just 1. 4 in between you? Goddamn, why? 5 in between all of this shit. That's crazy. 1 in between you. That goes here. 2 in between you. That's good. I already did that one. 7? How is this 7 working? Well, you're never connecting to anyone else, but unfortunately, like, none of you were close to touching one another. So that's going to just be all around confusion to deal with. 1, 1. Alright. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. That's the next episode. I do it now, but if I kept going, my time's gonna go way over, and then this is only gonna be turned into 2 videos, so I gotta stop. It's been fun, though. It's been real fun. And we're gonna stick to this palette from now on, because there are just no other ones to play with that are not going to cause blindness or whatever. I'm actually curious how you would continue this puzzle, but we're going to part of that for later. Alright, cool. I hope you've enjoyed this one. This game is getting a lot cooler. Anything else that need to be weird? Okay, I'm not even going to know what that is for a while. That's all kinds of weirdness. But I hope you enjoyed this game. Because I'm still enjoying it, and I'm definitely going to continue playing this every once in a while. Videos for this are probably not going to be coming too soon by the time I'm recording this, but probably for the time when you're seeing it, be coming very soon. Probably like once every week or so. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Anyway, with that said, peace out, gamers. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the next video whenever it may come out. Thanks for watching again. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I gotta get back to editing. It's a slog.